Hi, this is the Tiny Movie, and today I explain a horror thriller of 2022, The X. Come and join me.
1979. Sheriff Dentler is dispatched to the scene of a heinous crime. There is a dead body that has been covered up in the front yard of the house, and there is blood splashed all over the front porch. The deputy informs Dentler that he should go inside the home to observe something very terrible. And Dentler is struck speechless as he makes his way into the house. A day earlier, Maxine Minks, who wants to be a star, is getting ready to film a porno called The Farmer's Daughter in Houston, Texas. Her boyfriend, the executive producer Wayne, invites her to join the rest of the team, which includes the writer and director RJ, his girlfriend and sound operator Lorraine, and the actors Bobby Lynn and Jackson, who are also a couple. Lorraine doesn't feel comfortable about being in the film and she quarrels about it with RJ. Wayne calls Lorraine church mouse because he considers her to be more prim and proper than the rest. While Bobby Lynn and Jackson have a lot of love on the way to the location, the film crew gets to the farm where they are going to make the movie. When Wayne goes to speak to the owner Howard, he's greeted by Howard with a weapon pointing in his direction. Wayne does all in his power to remind Howard that they discussed renting out Howard's apartment the previous night. But as Howard observes the rest of the crew, he makes it quite plain that he does not like any of them nor trust any of them. As the team carried their luggage to the house, Maxine spotted an old lady looking at her from the second-floor window as she gets out of the van. As Bobby Lynn and Jackson started shooting their scene, Maxine left the house for a smoke. While she explored the place, she noticed a pond behind the house and went in for a quick dip. The old lady watched her remove her clothes from a distance. After staying afloat in the pond, she swam back to the shore. Maxine was unaware of the alligator that was following her the whole time. The old lady returns home, and when Maxine is going back to the team, she waved at her from the farmhouse and invited her inside. When Maxine walks in, it seems like Pearl is trying to hit on her. Pearl opens up about her age, and spoke about her good old days when she used to be a beautiful young dancer woman but could not continue with her interest as a result of the war, and expresses her regret that she and Howard have not been sexually intimate in quite some time. She stared at Maxine's body with envy, and stretched her hand and touched her body. Maxine was left aghast as Howard's car approached, and Pearl asked her to leave and to keep their conversation secret. The team meets at the farmhouse, where Jackson and Bobby Lynn have their first scene together. The idea of the film is that Jackson's vehicle breaks down, and he stumbles upon Bobby Lynn's home, and during the next session, Maxine as the younger sister appears and she and Howard filmed their sequence together. Surprisingly, Lorraine started to enjoy what she witnessed. As Maxine climaxed, Pearl keeps her eye on the action and stared at her through the window. She returns home and tells Howard she wants him to make love to her, but he rejects since his heart cannot handle it. In the middle of the night, Lorraine informs RJ that she wants a role in the film. But he rejects multiple times. The others come to the conclusion that it is in everyone's best interest to give Lorraine a role since she wants to do more than simply record the sound for the movie. The scene continues, but RJ eventually exits to the bathroom for a shower, where he breaks down and sobs about what had happened. RJ, that couldn't stand it his nice, different, innocent girlfriend now as a porn actress, gets into his car with the intention of leaving everyone behind forever. But he immediately stops when he finds Pearl standing on the road. He makes an effort to assist her in going back inside the home, but when she makes a move toward him, he rebuffs her. RJ continues to try to help, but at this point, Pearl stabs him in the neck and then repeatedly stabs him until his neck shattered and he dies, and splattering blood on the headlights. Meanwhile, Lorraine goes to Wayne's room and asks him help her find RJ as she worries RJ wants to break up with her. Wayne calms her down and goes to the farmhouse and the stable without clothes to find RJ. But when he's walking in, he's tripping on a nail while barefoot. After that, he hears something and peeks through a hole in the wall. At that point, Pearl impales him in the eye with a pitchfork, killing him. While Lorraine is getting up to go seek for RJ, Howard is telling her that Pearl has gone missing. Lorraine walks inside their home to look, but Howard locks her in the cellar. When she finally decides to turn back, she discovers a naked body of a guy strung up. She shouts and immediately starts to make her way out of the cellar. In order to find Pearl, Howard asks Jackson to join him in searching. As Jackson goes along the shore of the lake, he spots a vehicle submerged in the water. He turns around and scared, finding the old man there gazing at him. Howard tells him the last young bohemian stayed in his farm, was traipsing around his wife without any clothes enticing her. Howard tells that she then needed something I can't give her anymore. He reveals that he knows what Pearl has been up to now. Then shoots Jackson in the chest, causing his body to fall into the water. At the same time, Pearl sneaks into Maxine's room and crawls into her bed. Start touching her body and smearing RJ's blood on her. Maxine screams in terror as she turns around and sees Pearl next to herself. Bobby Lynn hears what's going on and attempts to help Maxine. When she sees Pearl fleeing out of the home, she chases after her to the lake. Bobby Lynn wants to help Pearl to get back inside the home, but Pearl insults her, calling her a whore, and then throws her into the lake, where an alligator appears and slaughters her. In the cellar, Lorraine grabs an axe and tries to escape by breaking through the door. But Howard catches her and cuts off one of her fingers with his axe and threatening her to stay there or he'll kill her. Minutes later, when the creepy couple enters the room, Maxine quickly crawls beneath their bed and hides there. They discuss the killings, and then Howard gives in to Pearl's needs and wants and sleeps with her. Maxine manages to sneak out of the house and makes her way to the van, where she discovers that the keys have been lost, but she sees the body of RJ. She reaches into the glove compartment and grabs Wayne's gun. Maxine dashes down to the cellar to rescue Lorraine. Lorraine holds Maxine responsible for everything that has happened while she is busy trying to rescue her. After Lorraine makes a move to flee the house, Howard opens fire, hits her in the face with his gun, while he is trying to bring her corpse inside. Lorraine lets out a cough as she is passing away, which horrifies Howard and leads to having a fatal heart attack. While a video of a preacher is playing on the TV, Maxine grabs the keys to the van and points the gun at Pearl. At the same time, she says,
"I will not accept a life I do not deserve."
Just like the preacher does in the video.
I do not deserve.
Their bad luck keeps going when Maxine realizes that the gun she was carrying didn't have any bullets in it. When Pearl tries to shoot Maxine with the shotgun and fails, the powerful recoil threw her out of the room to the ground, where she breaks her hip. Pearl asks Maxine for help, but she declines and tells her to shut up. Pearl is calling Maxine a whore as she gets into the van, and Maxine responds by running over Pearl's head twice, which causing it to burst. The next day after that, Dentler and the other police make their way there. As the video of the preacher keeps playing, it is finally revealed that Maxine is in fact the preacher's daughter, and he is looking for her. The deputy is able to discover the camera that was used to film the porno. When he asks Dentler what he thinks is on it, Dentler tells him, "A goddamn fucked up horror show." And the movie ends.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and turn on notification if you want to watch more videos like this.